with our mentors. It will always help our co-exploration. So we can start. I invite today's resource person, Dipaji Nayar ma'am. Didi, namaste. You can start. It's time.
Yes, namaste, Didi.
Yeah.
I'll share the slides from my side.
Yes, Didi, yes.
Yes. We'll start with the continuation of the previous session. Is my slide visible?
Yes. The slides are visible. Yeah, and it's in presentation mode also.
Okay, okay. Namaste, good evening all. Yeah, in the previous session, we were discussing about aspirations and concerns. So as a continuation, we started with the discussion of understanding human being and human being as a coexistence of the self and the body. Hope you remember the things we discussed in the previous session. Human being. So today we discussed this proposal and we need to verify the proposal on the basis of our natural acceptance, and then we have to experientially validate it. So you can just listen to the proposal. Human being is a coexistence of self and body. Are you able to see this? What is the self? You know what a body is. When we look into the mirror, we'll be able to see our body. But what is the self? So we'll just try to see this, and we'll be able to see what are the activities of the self. What is a body? We know the activities of the body. We are walking, we are eating, we are doing many things. When we feel hungry, we'll be eating the things. Then what is the self? We'll look into that today. So maybe you can just ask these questions to yourself. Who made the decision? Why you are sitting here in this eSIP session today? Who made that decision? All of you can think about this. You can kindly respond in the chat box also. Who asked you to yourself, or who made the decision to sit here and listen to this? You can just respond in the chat box. And when we are eating food, we were saying that, yeah, self made the decision. I'm getting some responses. I made the decision. Maybe you can see that I made the decision. I only decided to attend this session. I only decided to enjoy the music. I only decided to go to that place, sit here. You may be using your mobile, or some of you may be using your laptop. Who decided this? You can see that I only decided. So when you see the mirror, you can see your body. Otherwise also you can see your hand, leg. We are familiar with our body. But you can see one more thing other than my body. So that thing that we call as self. Now you can see that I made the decision to come here. I made the decision to attend to this session. I made the decision to go there. So you can see that I. Are you able to see this? Kindly respond through the chat box. Are you able to see the body, and are you able to see I? Kindly respond. Yes, yes, thank you. Getting responses. Yes, so we can clearly see this I and body. So we are able to see that I make this decision. I enjoy the food. I feel depressed. I feel happy. I feel excited. So all these things we can see. Now we'll see more about this self. So our proposal is human being is a coexistence of this self and body. Yes. So we'll try to see the need of the self and need of the body. So for example, body needs food. Food is an example. If I feel hungry, I'll go and take food. If I feel thirsty, I go and take water. So you know the need of the body. Food is an example. I'll be taking food. Then what about the need of I? We consider I as the self. So what can be the need of I? Can you tell me what is your need? Happiness. We all need happiness. Respect is an example of happiness. Are you able to see? Happiness is an example of self. Why you are attending the session? Be in harmony. And Silnasar is saying that be in harmony or to get happiness. Are you able to see this? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes. If you are able to see, you can respond it. So need of the body is different. Need of the self is different. If I feel sleepy, I'll go and sleep. So my body needs rest and I need to take rest. So need of the body is different, but need of the self is happiness. So respect is an example of happiness, is the need of the body. Maybe I'll tell you one example. You would like to visit the house of your friend. You are going there and you are having a discussion with your friend and you are talking continuously, very happy. Both of you are very happy and talking continuously, and your friend is giving you food. So you are eating food also, both of you are happy. In between, the conversation changes and you feel some kind of irritation in that conversation. So will you be happy and will you be able to sit there and eat and you will be able to stay there for a long time? So you can feel a discontinuity in that feeling of happiness. Are you able to see the discontinuity? You just imagine the situation. You are visiting your friend's house. You are sitting with your friend and you are having a happy conversation, and in between some argument or some kind of irritation in the conversation. Will you be able to continue in that situation? Will you be able to continue in that situation if you are feeling an irritation when you are talking with your friend? So there we can feel, yes, Hashita is saying no, ma'am. Yes, thank you. So there is a discontinuity in that feeling. That means self needs a continuity in that feeling. But with respect to food, so need of the self is continuous. As we said earlier, need of the self is happiness, and we need a continuity in that need. Continuity of happiness is required. But when we see the need of the body, in the previous example, we told food is the need. Need of the body is physical facility. We need food, we need shelter, we need clothes to protect our body. We take the example of food. Your mother is giving you food. You are eating food and she is asking you to eat more. When your hunger is over, when your stomach is full, you won't be able to eat more food. You'll be stopping. So the need of your hunger is over, you won't be able to eat more food. So you can see that need of body is temporary. When it is finished, we won't be able to take more. And you can also think that when you are sleeping, you will be able to sleep for only a certain period of time. After that, you won't be able to sleep continuously. And also you can think about you're doing an exercise. That also is a need of the body. So will you able to do it continuously for a long time? What do you think about the need of the body? Will you able to do continuously or only for a short period of time? Yeah, you can respond. So that way we'll be able to see the need of the body and need of the self. Yes, it is limited only for a short period of time. Yes. So we can see there is a difference in the need of the body and need of the self. Need of the body, if we take the example of food, we'll be able to eat food only a limited quantity. Maybe maximum I'm eating chapati. I can eat 2-3 chapatis, and after that my mother is asking you to eat more and more. I'll be able to take one more, but after a certain quantity, I won't be able to continue like this. So need of the body is temporary, but we consider the need of the self. As we told earlier, need of the self is happiness. We need it continuously. As in the previous example, you are visiting your friend's house and talking continuously, but you are very happy also in the conversation, and maybe, but he's not offering you any food. You will be able to, you would like to stay there for some time, maybe for 1 or 2 days, you can stay there. You are very happy and you are having a happy relation with your friend also, you'll be able to stay there. But if he's not offering you any food, means you won't be able to do stay there for a long time. So we need food. We need to satisfy the need of the body as well as the need of the self. Are you able to see this? We have to fulfill the need of the body, and also we need to fulfill the need of the self also. Yes, you can respond. Yes. So here we are able to see a difference in the need of the body and need of the self. Need of the body is physical facility and need of the self is happiness. And in terms of time, we are able to see that need of the body is temporary, only for a short period of only limited quantity it is required. And need of the self is continuous. Now again, we'll try to see in terms of quantity. Yeah, that we already discussed in terms of, we're discussing in terms of time. In terms of quantity, if you see the need of the body, I need to take the same example, chapati, 2-3 chapatis, or maybe in terms of weight, I can take 2 kg of food. Like that, we can measure. With respect to the need of the body, we can measure the quantity. We need a required in limited quantities. We'll be able to measure it. But you think about the need of the self, as we discussed, need of the self is happiness. Will you able to measure it? Will you able to measure 2 kg of happiness or 2 kg of respect? Will you able to do like that? Yes. Like need of physical facility. Yes, I'm getting a response in the chat box. Need of physical facility is also continuously required. Yes, Prabhu. Could you please unmute yourself and tell me why you are saying like that? What type of physical facility you mean? Like physical facility, need of the body, we have many. Let me see whether you are able to. Maybe you can provide him the mic. Yes. Parishit Bhaiya, could you able to provide him the mic? Parishit Bhaiya. Is it possible to provide him the mic?
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
A little doubt. So,
Yes.
as we were discussing about the self and body, I have been in this process actually, but little confusions when we explore. Even though it is self requires continuous happiness, it is actually not like that, right, ma'am? Presently, it is not like that, but it requires continuous happiness. But though we understand, but self understands itself requires continuous happiness, but it is to my understanding, it is not so. It is expecting, but practically it is not there.
Yes.
So similarly, physical facility, though it is not continuous, but to some extent, we are running towards it, as like continuous.
Yes. Yeah.
So
yes.
at that point, I have got a confusion. So
okay.
Yeah,
we'll discuss that. We are just talking about the need only. We'll come to that point. But now you are able to see the difference between them.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, need of the body is physical facility and need of the self is happiness. Are you able to see this? Yes. Yeah, and here also we can see if we need different needs for the body, like we need shelter, but we have a house. We can, if we have more than one house, whether we'll be able to stay in all those houses, that also not possible. At a time, we can use only one house. And also when you think about clothing, we need to protect our house with, protect our body with clothing. But how much quantity of cloth is required to make a particular cloth? So So there we can see this limitedness. The need of the physical facility is limited. We need it. We won't be able to avoid it, but it is limited.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but if you
Thank you.
see the need of the self,
Yes.
the need of the self, it is a continuous need. But your question is, even though it is a continuous need, we are not able to get it continuously.
Yes, you are right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So they will come to that. Why we are not
Okay,
able
okay.
to get it continuously? We'll come
Okay.
to that point. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir. Yes. So actually, yes, we are. Yes. Yeah. So we were discussing the need of the self and the need of the body. So we can see that need of the body can be fulfilled by physical facilities, and need of the self is happiness. And in terms of the time also, we were able to see that need of the body is temporary. We can at least see only temporary need of the body is temporary, limited. But with respect to the need of the self, we can see in terms of happiness or in terms of respect or in terms of any of the feelings. If you are able to see the need of the self, we need it continuously. If there is any type of issues in between or any breaking in between, we will become unhappy. So need of the self is continuous. And in terms of quantity also, we'll try to see the need of the body. As we discussed in the previous example, if we are eating food, we can see how much quantity of food is required. We can measure it. If you are eating chapati, you can measure the number. Or in terms of weight also, sometimes we'll be buying from the shop some dishes in terms of weight. There also we can weigh it. And milk also we can weigh it. How many liters of water. So we can see that it is quantitative, how much quantity is required. Like the example of cloth, we know for making a particular dress, this much quantity of cloth is required. And if you are thinking about a house, at a time we can use only one house. And also if you are using a car, at a time we can use only one car. So that way, to fulfill the needs of the body, we need limited quantity. But we see the need of the self. What about the need of the self? Whether we'll be able to measure the need of the self in terms of quantity? Kindly respond. Yeah, I can see one response. Without right understanding, there is no happiness. Yes, thank you. Whether we'll be able to measure the need of the self? Whether we'll be able to measure happiness? Like 2 kg of happiness, 1 meter of respect, any measurement like that? No. Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, we are not able to measure it, but instead we'll be able to feel it. So all these are feelings only. Need of the self is in terms of feelings. So we can say that it is qualitative. So there also we can see a difference. So if we are able to see human being as a coexistence of self and body, now what we are going to see is whether this self and body are same or different. But in terms of the need, we are able to see that both are different. Are you able to differentiate self and body now in terms of need, in terms of time, and in terms of quantity? Kindly respond. Are you able to see the difference? Yes. So we are able to see that these needs are of different types. Now we'll see, are both type of needs important? What do you think about this? Whether we only need to fulfill the needs of the body or only we need to fulfill the needs of the self? What do you think about this? Whether both the needs are important, or do we want to fulfill both type of needs? Yeah, if you are hungry, you want to eat food. if you are, and also the need of the self is continuous. Yes, both the needs are important. Good. All of us are able to see this. Both the needs are important. Now the question is, are we working to fulfill both type of needs? What do you think about this? Are we working to fulfill both type of needs? When we are hungry, we'll go and eat food. When we are thirsty, we'll go and take water. But what about the need of the self? Are we working for that? What do you think about this? Are we working to fulfill both the type of needs with respect to the need of the body and with respect to the need of the self? No, yes. We'll just check that whether we are more looking to satisfy the need of the body or more we are going to fulfill the need of the self. But we know that we are not working. Yeah, I'm getting some answers. No, we are not working to fulfill. Maybe we are giving more importance to the body. Yes, we are giving more importance to the body. Yes, we are. Yes, we'll see that. But where we need to give the priority? To the need of the self or to the need of the body? What do you think about this? Where we need to give the priority? Now we are able to see that both the needs are important. We have to satisfy both the needs of the body. Yes, yes. We have to give the priority to the need of the self. Because when we were discussing about the need of the body and need of the self, we are able to see that need of the self is continuous and need of the body is temporary. So we have to give more priority on the need of the self. But at the same time, we have to fulfill both the needs. Both the needs are important, but at the same time, we need to give more priority on the need of the self. Yeah, if there is any question, and body also. Yes, body is also important. We need to fulfill the need of the body and need of the self. But priority to be given on the need of the self. Why we need to give priority to the need of the self? Because we are able to see that need of the self is continuous. We are not able to see any break in that need. We won't be able to live with that. So we have to give importance to the, yes, Rupalim Didi has raised her hand. Yes, Didi.
Yes, Didi nicely explained about the difference in the needs of the self and body. I remember one incident long ago. I am a teacher, so in school we had some long seminar or something. Then after that, very good lunch was provided. So we went upstairs. I served the food for myself. And my daughter was very small. She was in nursery and she used to roam about in school only after her school hours. And she reached that room. And one of the vice principal or somebody, she told me, why your child is here? She is not supposed to be inside the lunch room. And then, like, although I was very hungry, I could not eat even a spoon because I felt that I was not respected. My child did not reach there to eat, but then they felt maybe that she told me that if you bring your child, some other teachers also have small children, they will also bring. I felt so bad that I could not eat lunch that day. So I was reminded of that incident.
Yes.
So just wanted to share.
Yeah, very nice, Didi, very nice. Even though we are getting very delicious food, but if we see any changes in the feeling of respect, we won't be able to eat even a single spoon. Yes, very nicely said. Very nicely said. Thank you, Didi.
And Didi, Prabhuji had said that physical facility is continuous, need for physical facility. If he has any particular example, it would be nice to hear it here, that like why that arose in his mind. If he definitely he may have some example maybe in his mind.
Yeah,
if
we
he
can
shares, then maybe you can give your input, Didi.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Didi. Yes. Prabhu sir, you want to share something? Prabhu sir? Yes. You were saying that comment there earlier. Prabhu sir, are you there? I think I'm not able to reach him. Maybe we'll ask him later. Okay, Didi. We'll check with him later. I think sir is not, I'm not able to reach sir. Okay, let us continue with this.
Didi, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Didi. Yes, so here we were discussing about the need of the body and need of the self. Now we'll see further with respect to these needs, how we can fulfill these needs. We'll take the same example with respect to body, food. We need food. So food is, we can fulfill by physiochemical things. We can fulfill the need of the body with physiochemical things. But need of the self, we took the example, happiness, respect as an example. How can we fulfill respect? Didi was just saying an example like this. Through, she was not having that right feeling there. So that was the reason she felt unhappy. So we can fulfill the need of the self by right understanding and right feeling. So there also we are able to see the difference. Need of the self, even though human being, the proposal is human being is a coexistence of the self and the body, but we are able to differentiate the need of the self and need of the body. And in fulfillment also, we can see this difference. Need of the body is fulfilled by physiochemical things, and need of the self is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. Are you able to see this? If there is any questions, you can unmute and you can ask me the questions, so that we'll be able to clarify it and we can move further. Are you able to see this?
Yes, Didi, that would be nice. Some verbal interaction.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, yes. If any questions, you can ask me. You can raise your hand also. Yes. The need of the body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling alone. What it means? As we discussed, need of the body is physical facility. We need food. It cannot be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling alone. We need physiochemical things. Along with that, we need right understanding and right feeling. Why we need right understanding in fulfilling the need of the body? If you are getting food, what do you think about this? If you are hungry, you are getting food, you are happy. Do you want to have right understanding and right feeling to fulfill the need of the body? What do you think about this? If there is any question, you can ask me. We need right understanding to know how much food I need. If you are going for overeating, that also will make some issues. Whether I am eating nutritious food, there also I need right understanding. So for fulfilling the need of the body, I need physiochemical things along with right understanding and right feeling. And also with respect to the need of the self, the needs of the self cannot be fulfilled by physiochemical things. It can never be fulfilled by physiochemical things. It always needs right understanding and right feeling. Are you able to see this? Kindly respond through the chat box. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So the need of the body and need of the self are different in terms of time, in terms of quantity, and also fulfilling the need of the self by right understanding and right feeling, by fulfilling the need of the body with physiochemical things, but we need right understanding and right feeling also. Yes. Both the type of the needs have to be understood separately, and also both the type of the needs have to be fulfilled separately. So we are able to see both the needs are different. So we need to understood it separately. And also we are able to see that both the needs of both the types have to be fulfilled separately. In living, what is the priority? How much time and effort is spent for right understanding and right feeling? You can just think about this. How much time and effort is spent for physical facility? We're able to see that need of the body is physical facility and need of the self is happiness. And need of the body is temporary and need of the self is continuous. Both the needs are important. And need of the body is fulfilled by physiochemical things and need of the self is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. And also we are able to see that both the needs are important. And now you can think how much time and effort is spent for both these type of needs, where we are giving more priority. Let me get some responses in the chat box, where we are giving more priority to the need of the self or for need of the body, either for physical facility or for right understanding and right feeling. Yes, we have to give more importance to the need of the self, but where we are, yes, we are spending more time for need of the body. We are running behind physical facilities and we are forgetting about the need of the self. And we are, yes, we are thinking that with this physical facility, we'll be able to make ourselves happy. But is that true? Why we are unhappy these days? We'll check on this. Yes.
Didi, many are responding very honestly that we are giving more importance to the body.
Yes.
So if they have been able to see it, one or two examples maybe we would like to hear from them. If they raise hand, it would be good. Because personal life only, we have to explore and apply whatever proposals we are getting.
Yes, yes.
It would be very nice if they cite some personal example, if they have.
Yes, mics are provided to all, Didi? Yes, yes, mics are provided. So you can unmute and you can speak. Harshita ma'am is there. Some students are also there. Students can also speak. What do you think about the proposal? Are you able to see the need of the body is different, need of the self is different? And here we are able to get some responses like we are giving more importance to the need of the self or need of the body. They are saying that need of the physical facilities we are giving more importance. If there is any observations, you can unmute and speak. Prabhu sir? Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am, I am here. Ma'am.
Yeah, regarding that comment, you earlier wrote.
Yes, ma'am. Already I was exploring, ma'am, yeah, the concept. So I had some doubts regarding the physical facility. We are running towards physical facility as continuous. It is the happiness of the moment. So my point is that only.
Okay, so we were not specifically mentioning any. You were just thinking about in general.
No. Whenever we need something like TV or any physical facility, like the latest technology which we need, like iPhone, smartphone, we need to used to get it, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are some of the examples I'm just pointing where we are running towards continuously. That's my point. As if we are not exploring on self. We are running towards physical facility as it is the continuous happiness.
Yeah, but how much physical facility is required there? We need
as and when we stop getting one particular thing as physical facility, the next thing we are moving towards another physical facility. So, for example, if I need a smartphone, so I'm getting it to some extent. After that, it doesn't stop there.
it moves towards another one physical facility. So it keeps on moving like that. So physical facility, we are running towards physical facility. That's my point.
Yeah, I understood.
But I started exploring, but the practical issues I'm just sharing with you. It's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I understood, sir. Actually, at present, we all are running behind physical facility. But every time you can ask why I need this, why I need to go for a new thing. If you are able to.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Yes, I am just exploring it. After UHV, there is a clear-cut point before UHV, after UHV.
Okay.
So I am just making use of it. But though I am just sharing the experiences I had.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
It's nice to hear, Didi, that we all have started seeing life before UHV and after UHV.
Yes,
Very, yeah, same happening with me also.
Yes.
It becomes a part of our day-to-day activities, ma'am. So whatever things we do, so just make a pass, think,
you can
and then proceed.
continuously do this observation, and you can keep with that awareness. That's
Thank
very
you.
important. That's very important.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes. Yeah. So till now, we are able to differentiate self and body with respect to the need of the self. Now we'll see the activity of self and body. So what is the activity of the body? We know activity of the body. We are eating, we are walking, sleeping. Many activities are there. And we are able to see that all these activities are temporary also. We won't be able to continuously do the activity of the body. But what about the activity of the self? Any idea about the activity of the self? We'll be doing this imagination. Desire, thought, and expectation are there within us. So it will be going continuously within us. Activity of the self is continuous and activity of the body is temporary. Are you able to see this? Activity of the self and activity of the body. Are you able to differentiate it? We can definitely, we know what are the activities of the body. We do this and that, but temporary for a short period of time. But with respect to the activity of the self, imagination, desire, thought, and expectation, every time it is going on continuously within us. Now also you can think that when I'm saying something, before saying the next sentence, we are just thinking about that. Now you listen to this content, and then also some desire, thought, and expectation is going on continuously within you. Are you able to see this imagination within you? And what do you think about this? Is the imagination going on continuously within you? So there also we are able to see this. Yes, we are getting some responses. So there also we can see this difference. The need of the body is different and the activity of the body also different. Need of the body is temporary and activity of the body also temporary. But with respect to the need of the self is activity of the self is imagination, and it is going on continuously. At the same time, activity of the body is temporary. So what you understood from this, where we need to give more priority? Self. Yes. So we were just so far we were discussing the proposal of human being as a coexistence of self and body, and we were trying to see self and body separately, and we started with the need of the self and need of the body. Need of the body, we know what it is. We need physical facilities, and need of the self is happiness. And there also we are able to see the difference in the need of the body and need of the self also. And when we were looking on to the activity of the body and activity of the self, there also we are able to see the difference. And activity of the self is continuous, need of the self is continuous, but with respect to the need of the body and activity of the body, we're able to see that those are temporary. Yes. Any questions? Any observations?
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Good evening.
Yeah, ma'am. Regarding the activity of the self, I would like to classify that expectations, ma'am. Like expectations is the core reason for becoming in a state of where we lack right understanding, ma'am. Because for all we do, we expect something from others. We should change the motive of like expectations. Because when expectations are not met, the pain and the misery which we get is more than we anticipate. So the work and the simple thoughts which we begin by helping someone, we are not obliging him to do or to do a good duty or to purify ourselves. The other person has simply given us the opportunity, and we must also be thankful for that. So we should not feel subdued if someone fails to reciprocate our help. So like for whatever we think, just think it's satisfaction for ourselves that we are doing it for the benefit of increasing our own competence rather than thinking of reciprocating the other, ma'am. That's what I would like to contribute, ma'am.
Oh, very nice, very nice observation. Yeah, actually, when activity, we start with a desire. So according to this desire, the thoughts are developed and then the expectations are developed. What you said is very right. If you are aware about our desire, if it is based on natural acceptance, we are able to see the expectation also according to our natural acceptance. Then based on that, you will be able to develop the right understanding. Yes, nice.
Yeah, ma'am. Rather than we should always keep a motive like we should give and but not take. That's what I meant in short, ma'am.
Very good, very good. Yes, nice. Yes. Any more observations? Yes, we'll just see this also. Does understanding human being make a difference in living? What do you think about this? Understanding human being make a difference in living. We'll just see this. We were just discussing this proposal only. Human being, earlier we were thinking that human being, that word was very familiar to us. And now we are able to differentiate human being with self and body as a coexistence of self and body that gives us more understanding about the human being. Whether it will help us, how it will help us. So we'll see this. While selecting and eating food, what is desirable? Actually, food is the need of the body. But we have self also. We need to satisfy the self. So body needs food. So what is the need of the self? Self need happiness. While eating food, what do you think about the need of the self? Self also will be happy. So which of the statement is true? Body is nourished because you are eating food. Self is happy. Body is nourished. Sometimes self is unhappy. Body is not nourished. Self is happy. What is the situation? You just imagine that you are eating junk food. That case, body is not nourished, but self is happy. You are happy with that junk food, so self is happy. Then body is not nourished, self is unhappy. So which statement is right? Which statement is right? Body is nourished, self is happy. A, B, C, or D? You can write your responses. A. Yes. Body is nourished and self is happy. When it happens, if you are able to eat, yes, A. Both self and body are happy in that case. Very nice. Any other observations based on this? Shall we move forward? Yeah, let's find out what happens at the level of self and body when someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry. What will happen when someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry? You can just think about the situation. You are full, your stomach is full, you are not hungry. When someone is forcing you to eat, what will happen in that situation? You're forced to eat. You can just take the statements A, B, C, or D. You're forced to eat. Someone is forcing you. Yeah, can I get some responses? Disharmony. Yes. Yes, D. Body is not nourished, self is unhappy. Very true. You are not happy, you don't want to eat no more food, but someone is, you are forced to eat something. So that case, body is not nourished, self is unhappy. You take the second statement, you are eating junk food. Which statement will be suitable for this? You are eating junk food. Junk food is not at all nourishing your body, but it will make sometimes you are happy with that. So which statement is true in that case? Not nourishing your body, self is happy. Yes, C. You're happy. If you're happy with, usually kids are like that, they will be eating more junk food. So body is not nourished, self is happy. Yes. You select nutritious and tasty food to eat. Which one will be connecting to this statement? Which option we can choose? Selecting nutritious and tasty food to eat. Yes, true. Statement A, body is nourished and self is happy. While serving, the plate is pushed to you, take and eat. What you will feel in that case? You are hungry, you are there in a place, but they are just during serving, they are just pushing the plate to you. What you will feel in that case? Will you be able to eat? You feel disrespect? Will you be happy in that case? Yes. We feel unhappy. Even though we are very hungry, we may not be able to eat anything. So that is disrespect. Even though we feel that we need to fulfill the need of the body, we won't be doing that because need of the self is not met in that case. It is disrespect. So usually we won't be able to take the food in that situation. Yes, true. Yes. Body is nourished, self is unhappy. No, I'm not. No, you're not taking the food even. Body is not nourished and self is unhappy. Any observations from these statements? Shall we proceed further? Yes. Does understanding of human being, the same discussion only, make a difference in living? When do you tend to make more mistakes? Now, what was our proposal? Human being is a coexistence of, sorry. Human being is a coexistence of self and body, and need of the self is continuous, and need of the self is happiness, and need of the body is physical facilities, and it is temporary. And also, need can be fulfilled by different ways. Need of the body is fulfilled by physiochemical things, and need of the self is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. And we were able to see the activity of the self and body also. Activity of the self is continuous, but the activity of the body is temporary. Now we'll see this question. When do you tend to make more mistakes? When you mean the self, are disturbed within. when you are disturbed within, or when you are comfortable within? What do you think about this? When you will be making more mistakes? When you are disturbed within, or when, yeah, I can see some responses. A, when you are disturbed within, because you are unhappy, you are not able to take any decisions. So that case, you will be making more mistakes. Yes. Yes. Let us proceed further. Yeah, some more questions are there. You can also think about this. Does a small child also need respect? Or an old woman, a rich man, a sweeper, a well-dressed person, a beggar, someone who speaks fluent English, everyone. So different category of people are there, irrespective of age, irrespective of physical facilities, irrespective of the job, irrespective of their dress, irrespective of their manners. So there are many people. So what do you think about this? All of them need respect? Can I get some responses? Everyone, yes, everyone need respect. Because when we see this proposal, human being as a coexistence of self and body, we are able to see that the need of the self is continuous, and we all have this need. We all need this, need to fulfill this. So we all need respect. Everyone need respect. Even the small child need respect. Everyone need respect. Very good. Do we interact with respect in all cases, or is it conditional? Yeah, we may be having different incidents in our everyday life. Do we interact with respect in all cases, or is it conditional? Only to some person I'll show respect, or I'll show respect every time. What do you think about this proposal? You can give your responses, either A or B. Is it conditional? A, in all cases. Yes, nice. So we are able to see that since happiness or respect is an example of, is a need of happiness, a feeling. So it is the need of the self. It is continuous. So everyone need respect. It's not conditional. We need in all cases. Yes. Any observations? We need to interact with respect. We need to interact with respect always, but we don't. Why, ma'am? Usha, ma'am? Ma'am? Usha, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you can unmute. I hope you have the mic. Let me see. Ma'am, you can unmute yourself and say.
Namaste, Didi. Didi, generally we have to interact with respect always, but depending on the other person or depending on the condition and all, I think that generally we follow it. Though we know that we have to respect everyone or we have to interact with respect with everyone, but generally we don't follow it.
Why it happens?
Maybe we don't realize that everyone needs to be respected. Like as you already told, Didi, like we know that a sweeper also, like a sweeper or anyone, they do have their own self. We need to respect them. But in this modern society, what happens is it depends on whom you are interacting with, whether the person is lower than you or whether it's the general trend.
Yes, yes. So what do you think about? Yes, Didi. Yes, continue, Didi.
That's what we need to make our students realize that it is not the status or the money or the position they are in, but everyone has this like self. So everyone needs to be respected, I think,
Yes.
Didi.
Yes, yes, very nice. Nicely said, Didi. Everyone is same. Every human being is same.
Didi.
Yes, need of the self is happiness. All of us are having the same need.
Yes. Didi.
So everyone need that respect. But why we are not doing that? We are not aware about that. We need to
Yes.
improve our awareness. Yes.
Yes, Didi. Yes, Didi.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you. I
Thank
can
you.
see, yes, thank you, Didi. Two more hand raised. You can unmute yourself and you can say your observations. Yes.
If some student is going to speak, then that would be better. Otherwise, I will keep my observation.
He said, yeah, it's already 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that Didi, aren't these because of our preconditioning that like a rich man or a man with position, we give respect, whereas a sweeper we do not consider as respectable. Is it only because of our preconditioning, Didi?
Yeah.
Maybe we are not referring to our natural acceptance.
Yes, we are not having that awareness of human being. So here the proposal is actually human being is a coexistence of self and body, but we are not aware about the need of the self. We only think that we are only the body. So that's the reason we are running behind the physical facilities, and we are under the preconditioning that these physical facilities will give us the respect. Okay, Didi? So we are thinking that if we have more physical facilities, yes, like the rich man, he is having money, he is a rich person. Sweeper, he is not having the money. So we see the person only as a body. We are not able to see body as the coexistence of self and body. We only see him as a body. So we are giving more importance to the physical facilities. Okay, Didi?
Yes. Only maybe we are giving like looking at their body as or the financial status or educational background, and accordingly we decide, but that is only a preconditioning. Yes.
Thank you. Someone was raising their hand also. If they want to ask the question, they can ask it now. We can, otherwise, Didi, we can close the session. Yupalim Didi?
Yes, it is almost time now. It's about to be 8:30. I hope the session was fruitful to the students who have participated, and this is a very significant part of UHV, as we all see, to explore deeper and deeper the difference between the self and body and their coexistence. So Dr. Deepaji Nair ma'am has very lucidly has explained, and I'm sure our students have got enough content for the next week, for the coming week, to explore, and looking forward to coming Wednesday with more sharing and more observation, because charity begins at home, and we can take these proposals home, like home means internalize, and in every aspect, like since the time we get up, from that every moment we try to apply these proposals and verify, because UHV is all about experiential validation, and it is self-referential. So we would like to wind up today. Thank you so much. Thank you all the panelists, and we have 19 attendees. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, and Friday we are having a session. Yes, that is regarding health. Yes, that would be a very focused, that Friday 7:30 is a very focused session on health. Yes, Parikshit Bhaiya, you go ahead.
Yeah, thank you everybody. जी. So, namaste everybody. Namaste.